everyone, it's Amanda here with your August 2017 RuneScope. And for those of you who may not know, August does mark my 4th year here on YouTube, which I can hardly believe, but I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you who have been with me from the start, for continuing to support my channel and subscribing, and to all of my regular clients out there, thank you so much for choosing me to read for you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching me. I do encourage you to watch my previous month's videos if it's your first time stopping by here, because then you can see how accurate my readings are for you. When I first started, there were some astrologers on YouTube, but really only a few people doing tarot readings, and no one was reading runes at all. So now it's like, exploded. So that's how I kind of choose who I watch. My time is precious. I know yours is too. So yeah, I encourage you to go back and see if my videos are resonating with you, if they've been accurate. And if they are, please do subscribe to my channel. That way you will get my videos each month delivered directly to your feed. And you won't have to go searching for me. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Then always do join me over, as always, join me over on my Vimeo channel for part 2 of this reading. I will be pulling one card this month from the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli for your spiritual guidance for the month of August. And it's always amazing how these cards, I usually use those in my private readings, but how they line up with the astrological events happening for the given month. And I know we've got some eclipses going on in August, so you'll definitely want to check that out. The link is below. Just click or tap show more, or the little arrow beneath the video if you're on a mobile device, and you can follow the link over there. Your mid-year RuneScopes are over there as well, covering the rest of the year. So if you want a longer term view, it's a full reading available for purchase over there on Vimeo. So, but that being said, again, thanks so much for supporting the RuneScopes channel, and on to your August reading. Hi Scorpio, let's dig into the bag for your August RuneScope here and see which runes want to speak to Scorpio August 2017. Scorpios will help. Almost it, but not. There we go. As always, Scorpio, do keep in mind these are general readings, so not all of these messages are going to apply specifically to you. Some will be for the other Scorpions watching out there. If you would like something far more specific, set up a private consultation with me. I do those on Skype. They are $70. You can also watch the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you additional information or messages. But if you would like something that kind of eliminates the gray areas, just drop me a line at runescopes4you@gmail.com. It's above and below, and it's easy to set that up. We can take care of it for you. Wow. All right, lots of 10s. Challenge your focus, that's where we start. Get a lot over here. We've got the 10 of coins in reverse. So there's something to do with property. Money perhaps, but I feel like more with property and justice, fairness. So some of you may be, property's up here too in the help. So yeah, some of you may be looking to move, you may be wanting to move, but maybe there's an inspection on the house and something's coming up that it's not quite right. Yeah, it's difficult to find a buyer because there's something going on with the house that you may have to get fixed or take some off the price in order to sell. Yeah, some of you are just looking for support. Some of you, this could be as simple as you need help moving and you're trying to get family and friends and everybody's suspiciously unavailable to help you move. And you may not be able to hire movers to do this. Some of you, this has to do with a big shift or change when it comes to how you're making your money. The challenge may be the distance, like you would be working, like you'd have to move to another location, or you know, maybe working from the commute, it would be long. So I feel like you may be asking around, kind of getting some advice. Some of you may be getting, you're talking to, getting some advice from experts consulting. People about this. This could also have something to do with an inheritance whenever Yera is here, especially with the Ten of Coins, which is the inheritance tarot card, but also Othilla, which is the inheritance rune. Some of you may be waiting on a legal settlement or decision about property and inheritance, like who's getting the house, who's getting this, who's getting the car with Rido here. Who's gonna have to move out, who's gonna have to do this, that, or the other. So it's like you're waiting for assets, specifically property and possessions, to be divided in a fair way. And there may be some costs associated with that. Obviously, when lawyers are involved, there's usually costs associated with that. But some of you may be leaving a job at a family firm, or at a firm owned by a family. Maybe it's a big family named corp, and you're leaving that to go to a smaller, you've got an offer maybe at a smaller company, because it is coming up as the challenge, and you may be like, you're trying to see like, okay, how am I going to feel about this in a year? I do feel that many of you will be moving. If you're not moving this year, you will be moving this time next year. So August of 2018. If you don't move this year, Scorpio, you may be moving next year. I think some of you will do it this year. Some of you are trying to do it right now. Others of you will be doing it this time next year with Yera here. Some of you may be moving in with friends, or moving in with a group of friends, moving back home with the family, like your family of origin. Or you may have a child coming back to move back in with you. And that may be the challenge. So again, a lot of different messages. Again, watch your rising sign. That can clarify some things for you, or I'd be happy to do a private reading for you. In your present energy, so this would be like end of July into August, or whenever you're watching this, the present energy around, we do have Three of Cups in reverse. So, this is my reunion card. And when it's in the reverse, it could be a reunion with somebody that you don't really want to reunite with. Or it could be apprehension about like you wanting to reunite with somebody, but apprehension about how they will, you know, whether or not they will respond, how they will take that. A reunion may have not turned out the way you had hoped. Ansus is here, indicating there could be bickering, disagreements, arguments. There could be someone giving you biased advice about what you're considering doing. This could be somebody pressuring you to reunite with somebody. And Scorpio, I think you kind of got this message last month, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was in June. Like somebody maybe pressuring you to, yeah, like maybe apologize or heal a breach with a family member when maybe you're not really feeling like they're sorry, or you're not really feeling like you want them, you want them back in your life. this could be a message from somebody that you're not really excited to hear from, or it could be a message that, you know, from someone you were hoping to reunite with that, you know, maybe it's not the response you were hoping. Or maybe there isn't a response, or maybe in the present, you're getting impatient waiting on the response. So again, man, trying to break it down, but they're sure not making it easy. Lots of messages. There must be a lot of you watching. This could also be a chance to return to a past home. Again, coming up with this property. A home that's like an inherited property or a family property, a job run by family, or a career path that you used to do, but you just don't really, it's not something you really want to return to. So maybe even a company that, yeah, like you used to work for, and they are trying, you know, somebody reaches out, your old boss or something wants you to come back, and you're just like, I don't want to do that kind of work anymore, or, you know. But, you know, you may be focused on money, and you're like, I really could use the money to fix the house, or, you know, whatever you need to do. So it may be tempting, but give it some time here. We do have Mercury retrograde in August, so this could be bringing people and situations back from the past for another spin. So, yeah, maybe just wait and see if you can. Starting anything new, buying, selling property, starting new jobs is really not advised during Mercury retrograde. It's, if you can hold off on it, it's best. If you can't, you can't. If you need money now, you need money now. The help that's going to be available to you, we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. And let's see what we got. It's still a good card even in reverse, because that's the card of joy, happy endings. You are trying very hard to kind of get everything settled. It's like, okay, if I could just increase my money, if I could just, you know, get married or be in a partnership or find a new partner or whatever, and move to my dream home, then I would be happy. There's all these things that you are thinking about, but you've got a-hole here. Some of these are coming to fruition. I don't think you're going to be able to tick all of the boxes, but it's all pretty much here on the table. We've got, you know, a job offer, more money coming in, an offer of love, somebody wanting to partner with you or partner with you in a financial sense. That could also be, this could just be a boss or a company wanting to hire you, that you're going to, you know, make more money. But yeah, there is money on the table here, an offer or an increase in salary here available to you. And then, you've got a lot of protection around. It's like your spirit guides are helping you, and especially loved ones who have crossed over. Yeah, so parents, grandparents, they're looking out for you. So you are going to get the Ten of Cups upright. It may not be by the end of August, but you will be on your way in all these areas. Money, love, property. You're heading towards having it all here, Scorpio. I think this is talking about when Jupiter moves into your sign, which I believe is in October, which would, you know, would explain why we got all these tens. We got 3 tens. You got the 10 of coins, 10 of wands, and the 10 of cups. October is when you're gonna have all of this, okay? But the start of it is in August, and you're gonna see enough of that in August coming true, the job, the love. The start of it is now. The start of it is now. And even though this may not be totally, like, I'm not totally satisfied, I don't totally have everything I want, but I will soon. That's how you're gonna be feeling at the end of August. And do you know every sign but one has the 10 of Cups has come up for August. Aries got it, Pisces got it, and I think Sag got it too. And you know, everybody's trying to like, yeah, that ultimate happiness, celebration, joy. That's what we're seeking in August. I think everybody's been weighed down by how tough this year has been, and just, it's been really a slog, a very hard slog. So I think people are just like, man, I am tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of everything being so difficult. Because that's what's here is the 10 of Wands, like what must be accepted. In the position of what must be accepted about August is you've got a lot on your plate. You are burdened by a lot of responsibility. There's a lot on your shoulders, and you're trying to be patient and wait for some of this to be taken off your plate for, you know, a time where you can just kind of be like, you know, I don't have to worry anymore. You're trying to be patient, but you know, it's been difficult. And in August, there may still be some things that you have to take care of, have to get remedied with property or home, or that you have to kind of like wait on to come to fruition, because need is the rune of patience, and you know, no amount of trying to push something forward is gonna help it. You just have to wait for things to shift and change. And it's kind of reiterating what was coming up for the challenge here. It's like, I want to move forward, I want to take off, I want to do all of these things, but I have to wait. Now, for some of you, it could be that it's like, I really want the money to take this trip, or I really want the money to buy this car. I need to buy a car. You know, I really want to be able to take a vacation, but I can't book it yet, or I can't purchase the car yet. I've got to wait, and you're just like raring to go. But for some of you, it may just be that you don't have time to take a vacation. You don't have time to you know, consider a big purchase like a car or a home, because you've got too much on your plate. 10 of Wands can also talk about maybe learning to delegate more. Is there anything on your plate that somebody else could take care of or could help you out with? Ask for help. Scorpio, you're really bad about asking for help. You know, and I get it. It's like, you know, if I want it done right, I'll do it myself, and then I know it'll get done right. But yeah, surely there's something that you could maybe ask one of the kids to do, or your spouse, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, or something. Now, I do feel by the end of August, we've got Ingwas and Page of Swords. So this is talking about a message of new beginnings that makes you very happy. You're going to feel very fortunate. So whatever this, for some of you, if you're waiting on a response, you don't get it, it's coming at the end of the month. Remember, with Mercury retrograde, it's miscommunications, you know, messages that you send not reaching their destination, not getting to the right person. So really make sure that if you're emailing somebody, that you've got their updated email address, that you maybe can find another way to get in touch with them and be like, hey, I sent you a message, but maybe it went to your junk folder, or something like that. Make sure you're also checking your junk folders and spam folders, or hidden folders on Facebook, whatever, Scorpio, to just check and see if you've missed anything, because it is the Mercury month, Mercury retrograde month. And because at the end of the month, yeah, I see you getting news that makes you very happy, it makes you feel very joyful, and like this is the start of something. And that's what the page is. It's a new idea, but it could also be news of a new idea, news of a new venture, or a intellectual, witty response to something that you've sent. Pages can also be children. This could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini child, or somebody that you view as younger than you. Something new coming up with them. Could be the birth of a child. This could be your partner saying they want to have a child. Could be you telling your partner that you want to have a child. But whatever, however that's working out, it does seem to be news you would be excited about. So I don't see this like, you know, unexpected pregnancy. I do see like this being like something that would have you excited. If it's not an actual pregnancy. It is a new relationship or a new job opportunity, new business opportunity. Again, Feihu is here as the help to you. So money opportunities are coming in, the chance to partner up with someone. Some of you may be partnering up and working from home. So it could be that you're hired by a company far from you to work from home, but you just have to put on hold a little bit some of your plans, maybe bigger purchases or trips and that sort of thing. You have to kind of see how it's going to pan out, how your money's going to, maybe you have to catch up on some things before you can invest it in a big ticket item. Those of you looking to sell property, and if you're like, oh God, I gotta get this fixed, I've gotta invest money. I feel like what you're gonna do is just like many of you, first of all, get a second opinion on what's wrong with it. That for some of you, that opinion may not even be right. If you had an inspection or something done, that may not even be what the problem is. So get a second opinion on that. I don't think you're going to fix whatever this is. I think you're going to knock money off the price. So it may be one of those things that, you know, well, it would be nice if you replace this, or it would be nice if you fix that. You would probably sell your house. You're going to sell it anyway. You know, find out however much that would be, maybe get quotes and then knock that off the price. And then you can come back with, we'll pay the closing costs or some things. Because I see you selling a property. Those of you that have a property on the market and you're concerned about selling it, you may not get the ultimate amount that you were hoping out of it, but it's not going to be that much less. You may have to knock 5 to 10,000 off, because it is a 10. You've got a lot of 10s on here. Not that much for all of you, but that may be, but it will enable you to be free and move to your dream home, or go ahead and move forward on your purchase. And turn down any, you may be pressured again, like, yeah, maybe a real estate agent is pressuring you to take an offer that's not fair, and you are, maybe you want to wait on something better, because I think no matter what you do, you're going to sell it, but it will be for less than what you were initially thinking, because of something maybe that's wrong with it, or because the property's depreciated due to outside circumstances or things that you weren't aware of. But so yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment, but again, I still think you're going to reach your ultimate goal as far as like getting into your dream home, selling this property so that you can move where you want to move to, getting the job so that you can take the trip or buy the car, or do whatever you want to do here. Just delegate, Scorpio, and don't be too, definitely take your time. If you have to be patient, save up a little bit of money. It doesn't mean these things aren't going to happen. It just means that, you may have to postpone it or go later on the trip or purchase the car later. If you're not hearing back from somebody that you sent a message to, you will get a response. It may be more towards the end of August, or you could be getting a response, or you could be getting a message from someone that was hidden, and then you find it at the end of the month, and it's somebody you really wanted to hear from or reconnect with. So yeah, definitely check your spam folders, all your digital stuff, because the swords rule the internet, and like digital text messages and emails and things like that. So go through those folders, Scorpio. I think you might, many of you are going to find a surprise in there in August. But as I mentioned, join me now over on Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle the Astrological Oracle, and we're going to see, I want to focus on this 10 of Coins in reverse and this 3 of Cups and Ansus in reverse. I want to see if we can get more information and spiritual guidance, advice for you about that in August. So I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here next month.